Hey friends, Mike here. It is September the 15th. We released a series video on our bumper crop, but I want to come out here and check the garden out. It's a little warm. It'll be lower to mid 90s, but it's nice and cool in the mornings, around 60s. We planted goji berries a while back, and I didn't think that we were going to be harvesting the first year, but guess what? We're harvesting. You know, honestly, I didn't think we were going to be harvesting any goji berries the first year, but my gosh, folks, look at this. And these are the ones that I haven't planted in the ground. We planted 2, 3, 4 right now in the landscape. We're going to be planting a lot more. We do, and I'll film this later, we do have a peach tree that has not done well for 5 years. Just constant battle with insects, the drought. We're gonna get rid of that tree. It's time to just say, you know what, we're done with it. And in that area, we're gonna plant 3 goji berries in there, and they will just take over that area wonderfully. But take a look at that. Is that awesome or what? And we're gonna harvest. And then I'm probably going to dehydrate, so let's come in here and harvest. All right, guys, this is pretty cool. First time I've ever grown goji berries, so I'm really excited about it. They're very delicate. As you can see, we did harvest some Asian long beans. Really cool. So look at these are beautiful, and I've been eating these, to be honest with you. I've been coming out here and snacking on them. They're really good. But just kind of just gently pulling them off. Right there. And all of these plants are just full of them. I can imagine how it's going to be when they're, you know, 3 foot tall and wide, and just kind of just slide your hand through there. I'll pull the leaves out, take them in the house and wash them. I'm probably going to go ahead and just set them on a sheet pan with a sill pad, which is a silicone pad. And I'll put them in the oven and dehydrate, or I'll just leave them on the counter to naturally dehydrate. I just think it's a better way to store them. Of course, our granddaughter, she's probably going to eat them all today when she gets home from school. But yeah, just that little plant right there. Got a 1/4 cup of goji berries. I know our friends at 4D Ranch, Rob, he's growing those too. Hey Rob, let us know how your goji plants are doing. And we had discovered this plant through Deep South Homestead, Danny and Wanda. And they're just wonderful folks, and they do really great videos. Porch Time is wonderful. We enjoy them very much, and Miss Wanda's cookbook is great. You know, me being a retired chef, I really like cookbooks. Hers is just wonderful, and it's got simple, delicious recipes for the beginner and the advanced. So we're just going to continue to harvest this, and we'll be right back. I gotta tell you folks, I really love these grow tables. I'm telling you, you can control your soil in pots. We do the 1 gallon. I'll do these pots as well too that you get from the nursery. They're all food safe. Controlling the soil, I think, especially here in the South, is important because of the bugs. We really don't have good luck growing potatoes in the ground. I've tried so many times, guys, and the fire ants, they're going to go for the water. When you water your plants, the fire ants, they're going to go for it. I've tried every kind of natural way to get rid of them, and it's tough. So, you know, our grow tables, we grow our potatoes in. We didn't have luck this year, but I did the 5-gallon pots. I'm hoping that the 30-gallon pots over there are going to have our sweet potatoes. You know what? Some of the best gardeners are the ones that have failed. You just got to keep trying and experimenting with new things. God, these berries are just all over the place. It's wonderful. But we are getting rains. The temperature is cooling down. I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm going to have to go and harvest the goji berries that are in the ground. So I'll get to this and then we'll walk around and I'll show you. Yeah, we scattered these all over the yard. We're probably going to even plant them in the front yard. It's amazing just how many goji berries it produces. And I'm thinking here probably late winter we'll prune them back. You gonna help me pick these, Bonesy? Come here. Want to taste? You like making your cameos on the video? These are very delicate, for sure. There we go. You don't want to eat that. You want to wash them really good. A lot of berries for the first harvest ever, which is pretty cool. Just trying to separate everything, not taking the bad ones out. So I've got a sheet pan and I have a sill pad here. It's a silicone pad, so it's food safe. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on here, put them in the oven on dehydrate mode, probably a couple, 2-3 hours. I had them on a paper towel to kind of semi-dry, but we'll just shaky and put them in the oven. There we go. Well, we got those goji berries in the oven, which is pretty cool. First time. Now, I've eaten them fresh, but I don't know. I think they'll probably be a little more concentrated when they're dehydrated. So it's around 2 p.m. I took some time off, like a break, and it's about 90 degrees. But it doesn't feel really bad like it did a couple of months ago. The plants are looking like they do, and during the Texas heat, you can see the peppers look like they're dying, but they're not. The soil is soaked. They'll perk up later this evening when it cools down into the 80s and then 70s, and then this morning into the 60s in the mornings. Hey, no. Did you see that? Our dog likes to eat the green bean leaves. You have to wait until there's green beans before you can eat it. Don't eat the vines. Anyway, no, but stuff is looking a little hot and tired, but everything's been deep soaked. It will perk up. Culture garden is doing really good. Hopefully we get some squash and maybe some pumpkins and sweet potatoes. I'm gonna wait until I don't know, the second week in October. The only thing I'm concerned about is that they didn't bloom, and they've got plenty of sun, plenty of nitrogen, of course lots of phosphorus, bone meal, so we can produce some sweet potatoes. But yeah, cooler weather coming soon. Really happy about it. We're probably going to start planting root veg, carrots, turnips, beets on this bed right here. I'll go ahead and amend it again with some black cow, and I'll probably use a couple of bags of bone meal. So no, hey, glad you came by with me here a little bit today. Just some little projects we're doing. It's still too hot to really start the fall garden, but we're getting there. So thanks for watching, guys. We've got some more series filming coming up, and we appreciate you hanging around. God bless you guys.